Well, welcome back YouTube. This is Carl here from Plot to Plate No Dig Allotment. So the things that we're going to be getting on with today, there's quite a few jobs that need to be doing. What was nice is you just saw that the garlic are pushing through now, and that's always a good sign. It's always like, for me, it's almost like the start of the growing season in many respects, because you put your garlic in. You can put your garlic in obviously in the spring, but it's always nice to be planting something at the end of the growing season and the start of the new season, I suppose. So yeah, but there's lots of things to be getting on with today. I'm going to be doing some more planting. So I've got some white onions and some red onions that I'm going to be putting into my cell trays. I've also got a shed which you've seen, which needs a good clean, and I mean a good clean, a good sort out. There's wood everywhere, there's timber everywhere, where I've been doing some projects, garden projects, as you've seen through the previous videos. But I think it's now time to actually get it good cleaned and sorted and just a bit more organized. I've also got something that was given to me, which I'm going to show you now. I'm just going to quick show you, okay? So I picked this up, guys. This was being thrown out. And it's a nice little well, it's a barbecue, but you can burn wood on it to keep the place warm. So I'm going to rub it down, and then I'm going to spray it all and paint it, and just give it a bit of TLC. But it's a little sort of oven there, look, to put your food on if you wanted to. And then this is where the coals and the fire goes underneath. You've got ventilation on there, and you've obviously got the flue trap there, which obviously draws up the flames. But you know, to burn a bit of timber, a bit of wood in there, in the shed possibly, that's a good thing. I don't think it'll be a permanent thing for the shed, because I'd like in time to get a proper wood burning stove. That's the idea. Oh, look at them ducks. If I walk across by there now, they'd all just be quiet. It's crazy. But yeah, so I'm really happy with that anyway. So let's go back into the point. So yeah, that was a nice little find. I was driving up a road and I seen a skip, and there was a lot of wood on it, and I thought, oh, I was just about to stop, but as I passed on the side of the road behind the skip, there was that little stove sort of like just sitting there, and I thought, I wonder if they're checking out the skip. So I just pulled round, went back round the long way, come back round, knocked the door, and they were waiting for the scrap man to pick it up. So I picked it up before the scrap man, which is really cool. So I'll be reusing that anyway at some point in the future. So yeah, so plan is to get into the shed, give it a good clean, and then hopefully we'll look at planting those onions as well. Again, it's not rocket science, guys. You've seen it all before, but it's just nice to make a video and to have something to watch, isn't it, on those cold nights or miserable days like today. It's really, really rough out there at the moment. I don't mean like blowy, I mean like really damp and wet, you know, and it's that rain. I call it a lazy rain. It goes through you instead of around you. So anyway, so let's crack on in the shed and see what we can get up to, and you can see what I'm up against, and I'll give you a couple of before. I don't know if I'll do a film. I might just do a little bit of me speed time lapse, you know, getting bits done. I don't think I'll do the whole thing, and then I'll show you how I do my onions and that as well. So let's crack on. There it is, guys. It's just an absolute mess in there at the moment, as you can see. So I've got lots of timber, lots of wood. All this obviously will be put into buckets, and it'll all be clean tidied, because obviously when I put the wood burning stove in here, and then obviously but that's a nice job I can do now during the winter, and it's raining outside. So I thought, why not get down the shed, get yourself organised, Carl, keep all the bits of wood you want to keep, and then just burn the little chunks that you don't want to keep. So that's the plan. So let's crack on.
Leave me
Well, just this corner now. Obviously the wood burning stove is going to go over here, so I'm just going to clean it up, get this bench cleaned up first. Oops, makes it a bit more tidier. It's not ideal, it's not as good as I'd like it to be, but it's just got so much wood in here. I think once I start burning through some of this wood, I got the plaque to show you out there. See the container? So I'm going to put the container here, and then I can stack my wood in the container, which will make it obviously a little bit neater in here at the moment. So, but I still got things I got to finish off in the shed, to be honest, and that's the plan. Is when I put the stove in, I can then tidy up the ends that needs to be looked at, really. But the shed's quite warm, to be honest. Well, it's not really cold out today, but so yeah, this just get on with this then. So, gonna clean that up now, and then that's gonna be perfect for just putting all this wood in, all the wood and timber. The extras I got, obviously I got stacks over here. That'll create a bit more room. And then I've basically got coming Friday, tomorrow, I was seeing these air conditioning pipes, these big box pipes that they have in factories and stuff. Well, I was helping a friend to take a couple of them down yesterday. So I got one that'll fit nicely in that corner, which will actually be like a bit of a heat protector from the wood. And then obviously I'll just put some fireboard just behind it. And when it warms the metal up, then it's not going to burn the wood, but also it will also act like a bit of a radiator in here as well. So the flue will go up then, and just out of the gap that I've got there. So I've got to cut a hole on the outside, and then the flue will go up and out there. So that's tidy, ready now for the stove. So all I need to do now is just get rid of this. Obviously the sawdust and I'll burn in the big bin outside. I'll do a fire tonight. But this small stuff will be ideal for the burner, for the wood burning stove. And yeah, you can see I got just lots of wood, so this is going to create a lot more room when I get rid of this wood. Obviously through the winter I can get the fire going in here. Me and Beck can sit in there with the baby and have a cup of coffee, and it's just a nice space. And obviously I got these solar lights which I'm going to be hanging up in here as well, which makes a big difference in here. So yeah, that's all good. Right, let's crack on putting this wood away. So it's a lot cleaner in here now, guys. I know it's time lapse there, right, but it's probably taken me about an hour and 20 minutes to do it all. So, and it's not even complete really yet. So but yeah, it's much better. At least I can move around in here a bit more now. Just gonna brush the floor through to get rid of any leftover sawdust, and then I'm gonna just have a change of job and plant some of them onions. So let's crack on. Well, for me, that's 100% better. I can walk in the shed and not trip or stand on a nail or whatever. Like I said, guys, so fire will be going there over the next couple of weeks, but I'll be getting all the preparations in for the plate that's going to go on there, that old air conditioning unit. I'm looking at some second-hand fires at the moment, but they're pretty expensive. I should have been looking at these in the summer really, but they're pretty expensive at the moment, so I'm looking for one that's within my budget. And I can whack him in there, flew him out. Somewhere me and Becca can sit. Coffee and things are going to be going over here. And that's the important thing. Anyway, catch you was in the polytunnel. Go polytunnel now, guys, do some onions. Okay guys, so we're in the tunnel. And it's nice. It's nice to be planting something now. So I got 3 lots of onions. There's Stuttgart the Giant, which are a good overwintering variety actually. I've got Rachela. Can't remember what they are now. Oh, Radar, it's the way it's spelled. Radar. And then the good old favourite, Red Baron sets. Now some of these go to seed, but if they do, then I'll still use them anyway, because I like the actual stalks of the red onion. So we're going to plant some of them. We're going to do a tray of each. So we go 4, 6, 8, 12 and 12 and what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 7s. 28 cells. So this is no rocket science, guys. You know what we're doing. We've got some just bog standard, already wet. It's been in the bag for a couple of months, to be honest, and it's a bit saturated, to be honest. So I'm not going to bother putting any water with these. And tell me guys in the comments if you've got garlic in, if you've got onions, overwintering onions in. I don't often put the winter onions in, but I thought I'll give it a go this year, because we had such a bad growing season. I just want to make sure that you know, I got something to go over the hungry gap with, you know. So because what I like to do with these as well is I'll pick these as like a gibbon, you know, like a white Lisbon onion. So I don't wait for them to fully mature sometimes. So, but you'll see. But if you were growing them, put them in the comments what varieties you're growing. I'd be interested to find out that, because I'm in the Welsh Valleys. I'm not sure the zone number. I think it's 7 possibly. So I don't know if you have better success probably in other zones with these overwintering onions in obviously the UK I'm thinking about. But yeah, so put in the comments below what you're growing, where you're growing them, you know, what area of the world you're growing them. So just fill these trays up. Gosh, nothing like getting your hands into some compost. Don't know what it is, it's just so therapeutic. It's brilliant, guys. I just tap them down. What I like to do as well, just give the tray a drop like this, and then you will see where it's just sunken slightly, so you can cater for that. Then there we are. So let's plant the Stuttgart Giant first, I think. Give these a go. And when I'm looking at my onion sets, I'll just show you a couple here. So they're pretty good, to be honest. All pretty standard. There's a thing. So you've got a couple that are fat, and then a couple that are like long, elongated. The elongated ones I'll be planting outside and let them come as gibbons, but the ones that are stumpy and fat, just small, they haven't got to be big, you know, the bigger the onion, they're a good onion set, they are, and they're very unlikely to go to seed. It's not proven science, but sometimes it can be a bit of an issue with the long elongated ones that do tend to go to seed for some reason, and I don't know why that is. But so all I'm doing is planting. If I get an handful, I can sort them out as I'm going in. These onion sets in. and just try to pick the small fat ones. I am, to be honest, stubby ones, you know, that look like an onion, don't look like a shallot, you know. So they're going to be planted outside. This compost is nice and soft, so I'm not forcing them down. And that's how I plant them. And once these start growing slightly, and they're about an inch or so, I'll put them in their beds outside then, ready to go for the growing season. Gonna use the bed outside with the garlic for the onions this year. There we go. So that's it, guys. So I'm gonna speed you up now for the next couple and zoom you in, possibly zoom you in. So all the sets are in now. There's the whites, and I got obviously just the reds, and they'll just go onto the tray, the watering tray over there. I won't put no water with them at the moment until it starts to dry out, and then I'll water from underneath then. But by then I'm imagining these are going to be up, possibly even ready to plant out. So yeah, and then I got what's left in the bags. Then I'm just going to plant them straight outside. I might even put a couple of rows in the polytunnel and just see how they come, and pick them as like I said, like gibbons or white Lisbon onions, you know, for salads and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please, if you can, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and give us a like. Enjoy the interaction. Thanks for your comments and the support. The channel is growing, and I'm determined to get the channel going in the right direction anyway, put it that way. So look after yourselves. Thanks for watching. Carlos signing out. Bye for now.